33-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Going from right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers completes this one to Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
180! 180! Easy.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Love. And this is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Rivers. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I got one. No. Ready.
Penny, a 1st down carry.
It's wrong.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 20. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Here's Penny on the counter. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second and 12. At the 12-yard line.
Charlie. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's go.
To throw on second down. Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ja'Kai Polite make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hurry, hurry.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when I left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's see what you got. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This is Penny.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's complete to Sharp. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Love. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as He's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here comes to me, it's me. 59. Ready.
To throw on second down, Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It's my boy.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Greer. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air. Greer on second down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Greer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They are going for it. Here's Greer. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Penny. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, let go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard,